Hello, so for today's video I'm off to see 5 Sauce. So this is a get ready with me hair, makeup and outfit edition. I'm super excited, love 5 Sauce. I don't know if you can see my Ashton cut out. But yeah, I'm super excited. The vlog will be up Sunday. Obviously me just going around being happy. I'm also going to sound check, so I'm super excited about that. So yeah, this is get ready. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on a face mask. So this is the Beauty Pro Lifting 3D Clay Mask. I've tried this before. It's actually really nice. So I'm going to put that on. But I have to leave this on for like an hour. So I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to eat some porridge while it's on. Because, you know, you need that fibre. Okay, so now that the face mask's dried a little bit, I'm going to still leave it a bit longer. I'm just going to apply the Primark Lip Care Cranberry Moisturising Gel Patch. So basically one of those lip patch thingies. So I'm just going to apply that on. So that's all off now. Lips are done, face mask done. And I look nice and firm. So I've already put a bit of moisturiser on. So I'm going to go in with the Benefit Browvo Conditioning Primer. Just twist that and put that through the brows. And we're going to go in with more patch stuff. So this is the Eye Therapy Under Eye Mask by Beauty Pro as well. So while that's done, I'm just going to put on like eyeshadows and blah so you can actually get something done. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. So I'm just going to comb through the eyebrows and then just go ahead and fill them in. Right, so next I'm going to apply the Benefit Gimme Brow. So this is in the shade 1. I'm just going to take that through the front of the brows, and then what's ever left I'll just sort of run through the rest like so. So I can take these off now because it's been 20 minutes. I'm just going to put a bit of eye cream on as well. So this is the Bobbi Brown Extra, I think it's like the Extra Eye Repair Cream. Okay, so we're going to highlight the brow bone. So I'm going to go into the Hourglass. This is the, it's upside down, Ambient Lightning Edit Unlocked palette. So this is the highlight I'm going to be using later. So it's this bottom shade down here. I'm just going to put that on the brow bone. And I'm going to take the Decay Eyeshadow Prime Potion in Anti-Aging. I'm just going to pop that all over the lid. So I'm going to take this palette. So this is a personalised palette I picked out. I will leave the company below that makes them. But all these eyeshadows are basically Anastasia, Beverly Hills or Colourpop ones. So whatever I use will be listed in the bottom bar. But to start off, I think I'm going to take a bit of this orange shade in the top. So I'm just going to take the On a Spectrum BO6. Actually, I'm going to mix a little bit of that one and a little bit of this one together. And then just put that through the crease. So I have been sound check before 5 Sauce. I've actually been twice. And yeah, it's just been like really good fun. The second time I did get to ask a question. And I was just an embarrassment because, well, that's me. But I still like, do you know when you look back at the memory and I'm thinking, oh, I did have like such a good time and I was hilarious. I'm always funny. Big ego I've got. But yeah, like they're always so good live. And just, oh, I'm super excited. Especially for this new era of 5 Sauce as well. But I haven't looked at the set list because I don't like to know. So I've literally been avoiding Twitter like all the time, everything because I 5 Sauce. I'm like, nope, don't want to know. But like Disconnected Live is one of my all-time favourite songs. It's such a good song live. Waste the Night, oh, I love it so much. So I'm just going to take a crown brush and just blend that out further. So the next shade I'm going to take is this brighter pink shade here. I'm going to take that on the Spectrum A07. I'm going to put that in the socket of the crease, then just blend that out again. Then the next shade I'm going to take is this one here. And I'm going to take that on a Spectrum A17. I'm just going to draw like a thin line through the crease. Then to blend that out, I take the Crown Brush C431. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a bit of the Nyx Glitter Primer. Just apply that to the back of my hand. I'm going to take that on a Spectrum A16 and I'm going to apply that to the lid. You don't really need to use glitter primer, so I've got 2 paints. But this has quite a bit of glitter in it, so I want it to really sort of attach to it. So this is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Bubbly. And I'm going to go with glitter on top as well, but I just want it to sort of really stay. So obviously this is what's going to hold its power. So I'm just going to take the Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Grind. So this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to apply it all over the lid just to give it more glitter. And I'm just going to take the Model Co Eye Definer Crayon Liner in black. So I'm going to apply this to the top of my water lash line. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply some mascara. So I'm going to take the Loreal Double Extension Waterproof Mascara. This is what it looks like on this eye. And then I'm going to take some lashes. So these are the Lilly lashes. This was the Sephora collection. But I'm going to take these bottom pair, which I think are Luxe. I'm not too sure because it doesn't state. It just says 1 3D mink lash in the style Miami and then in the style Luxe. So I'm assuming it's Miami Luxe and then the applicator thing that you got. So yeah, I'm going to apply those off camera and then I'll be back. These lashes are a bit extra maybe. I think I might change them later, but for now they're staying on. So I'm going to apply the Nip and Fab eye pencil in nude. So I'm just going to apply that to the bottom waterline. So moving on to face now, I'm going to take the Nip and Fab Rose Gold Essence. So this is new from Nip and Fab. I actually haven't tried this, so it's a bit of a risky take trying it today, but we're going to go with it. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my hand. I'm just going to take a bit of the e.l.f. Prep and Blur stick. Probably should have applied this first. I'm just going to put it on the nose area. And then for foundation today, I'm going to take the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick. So I have the shade Golden and Porcelain. So Golden is too dark for me as a self tanner, so I just mix it with a little bit of Porcelain. I'm just going to take the Clarisonic foundation brush head. I've been trying this out lately, so I will leave the little video above so you can check that out. So I'm just going to take this. So for concealer today, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape in Light. So I'm just going to apply a bit of that on the eye. God, I forgot how like easy this comes out. I think I put too much on. I'm going to take down my nose, a little bit on the forehead, here so, like a dot on the chin. I'm just going to blend that out with a Kat Von D foundation, a Kat Von D concealer brush. I think I put too much on. Yep. Oh well, I'll just be here for 10 hours blending this concealer. So that's not obviously fully blended out, but I'm just going to take this little Real Techniques mini beauty blender and just go ahead and pat it out. I think it's a good little sponges. I like these. I haven't tried these before. I bought them ages ago and forgot I had them. But I know like Beauty Blender do one, but they weren't raved about, especially because Beauty Blender's so expensive as well. Your back guys doing nice. I reckon it'd be nice for like baking as well. And I'm also just going to take a little bit of the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. So this is in the shade Vanilla. I like to just take a little bit of that in the inner corners of the eyes and then just pat that out with my finger. This just doesn't, it adds like a little bit more coverage, but it just gives like this luminosity as well, so it makes the under eye look less dry. To set the under eyes, I'm going to take the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. No, I just took that. This is translucent setting powder. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on a Crumb Brush C530. Just make sure everything's blended. We'll take a little bit where I put the rest of the concealer as well. For cream bronzer, I'm going to go into this Hourglass, what is this? The Illume Sheer Colour Trio. So this is in Sunset. So I'm going to take the bronzer shade. I'm going to take this on this little beauty blender and then I might blend out with the Clarisonic to blend it out. Then instead of taking the highlighter from this, which is really pretty, but these are just 10 times better. So this is the Hourglass Vanish, I think it's the Vanish highlighting stick. So this is in Champagne Flash. Just sort of dot it on the skin. I would recommend taking it on the finger, but I love how the Clarisonic blends out highlighter. So I'm just going to do that on the tops of the cheeks, a little bit on the nose, cupid's eye, a bit on the chin, a little bit on the forehead. bridge of the nose. Pat that on my finger. Taking the Clarisonic again and blending that out. Then I'm just going to go back into this palette and take the cream blusher from here. So I'm going to take it on the Beauty Blend, but just like the other side. Beauty Blender, it's like the Real Techniques mini miracle sponges. Blend that out again. So for contour today, I'm just going to take a little bit of the Wet n Wild one, just a tiny smidge, because I'm going to add some more bronzer and stuff. I just wanted a little bit of contour, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the Spectrum C07. Then I'm going to go into this palette here and take this shade here. So it's like a shimmery bronzer, so I only want a little bit. Then we're going to take the highlight shade on the Crown Brush C529 and apply that to the tops of the cheeks and then a little bit on the nose, and that's the only places I'll put it really. I won't put it anywhere else where we put that cream highlighter, just because I want it to look more natural in those places, whereas this is a bit more shiny, it gives it a little bit more definition. So for blush today, I'm going to dip into these two shades down here on a Kat Von D. I don't know the name of it, it's one off, it's just like a number, it's just a blush, oh my goodness. Apply that to the apples, put it back a little bit. So I'm just going to take the Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Loose Powder, this is in Pale Yellow. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the Kat Von D 20 brush and sort of just dust that all around the face, because we're extra, that's what we're doing today, hence these lashes. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade from the palette, so it's like an ambient lightening powder. I'm going to take that on the Crown Brush C530 that we took earlier and just sort of brighten up the under eye a little bit. Now to finish the face off, I'm going to take the Pixie Glow Mist. You have to really give this a good shake. I'm just going to spray that all over the place. Then I'm going to hit it up with some Urban Decay All Night Pollution Protection Setting Spray. Then for lower lash line, I'm going to take a little bit of this pinky shade that we took on a Spectrum A12 and just take that on the lower lash line. Then I'm just going to take a bit of those two shades that we used for the crease earlier. Just put that on the lower lash line. And for inner corner, we're going to take that exact same highlighter again from the Hourglass palette. I'm taking that on the Spectrum A12 again. Then I'm going to put on some of the Loreal mascara on the bottom lashes. So I actually am going to have something to eat first, but I'm going to apply lips once I've done my hair and everything. But because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to go for, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the Lime Crime Plushie in a Rosebud, I think it is. But yeah, this is almost the makeup complete, so we're going to move on to hair after I've had something to eat. So for hair, I'm going to have it like curly and put it part up, part down kind of thing. So this is what my hair looks like. This is blow dried, so I just put a little bit of the GHD Split End Repair on, blow dried it, and this is what we've got. So I'm going to take the GHD Hair Protection Spray, Heat Protection, spray that all over. Now today for the curler, I'm using the Bellamy 6-in-1 wand. I don't like this, I have spoken about this in the past, but it's what I have, so it's what I'm using. The barrel size will be listed down below. So yeah, I'm just going to section off the hair. So I just take a clip and pin that into place. So what I like to do is, I like to take a thick-ish section, not too thick but not too thin. So something like this size. These bits of hair are just, we'll curl those after, they're just like baby hair grown wild. So I take the curling wand and I put it underneath the hair. So what I'll do is sometimes I might go on top and then sometimes I might go underneath, depending on the section. But when I go on top, I always go underneath because the curl sits better. So we just hold that there for a couple of minutes. What's wrong with me today? A couple of seconds. Don't hold it there for minutes with burning bloody hair. About 5-10 seconds will do. And then it just looks like so. So same thing on this side. Take about this much hair. Underneath. Then just continue that throughout the whole hair. So now that we've curled all the hair, obviously I want it a bit more looser, not so curly. So first of all, I'm just going to take a bit of the Bedhead blowout. So this is a Golden Illumination Shine Cream. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my hand and just basically run it through the curls and then like the top of my head as well, because that's where I find I get a lot of frizz. So just being gentle with it, nothing too rough. I'm going to take your fingers and just sort of smooth it out. As you feel like it's still a bit too curly, wide tooth comb is always the way to go. So just hold the hair and then just brush it through very gently, because you don't want to pull at the curls too much, because then it'll just be a frizzy mess. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of hair to keep forward. So I just want to take a small section, not a lot. So I'm just going to take a small section like that. Just going to pin this back here while we sort out the other side as well. Okay, so now that we've got those front sections going on, I'm trying to get it in my face, I'm gonna take this bit down, and what I want to do is just want to basically take half the hair and tie it into a ponytail. Just take however much you feel necessary. So I usually sort of start from the point of my eyebrow and just drag my comb through. So just take a little clear elastic. You can go ahead and tie it up when you feel like everything is perfectly done. So you can go ahead and just sort of curl these little sections again if you want them to be a little bit more curly. I need to sort of curl this little bit that I've missed here. Let's go ahead and just add what you feel like needs to be added. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly do that, add a little bit of hairspray, and then that's pretty much the hair. So it's really sort of easy. I'm not really good at hair, so that's why it looks like this. So for hairspray, I'm just going to take the Bedhead Masterpiece Massive Shine Hairspray, and I'm literally just going to take this all over, just so that it stays in place. The lip colour today, because obviously I didn't apply lips, I'm going to first take the Colourpop Lippy pencil in Aquarius, which is my star sign. So I'm going to apply that to the lip line. So for lips today, I'm going to take the Line Kind Plushie in Turkish Delight. I did try Rosebud, but it was a bit too pink. So I'm hoping this is a bit more muted. So you just gotta wait for a couple of minutes for that to dry, and then you can just pat it out. I don't know why you do it, but you just do it, and it gives like this nice velvet matte effect. So I'm just gonna let that dry, but I'm gonna scoot on over and apply the outfit so you can see what the outfit looks like, and then that's it. I think I am going to change my lashes though, because they do look a bit big, but if I do, I will leave what I change in the bottom bar. So that's the end of the video.